All right, so it's been a little bit since I've given a video update, but given the changes that have been going on this week with the governor and executive orders, I thought I would give an update as it relates to the church. As you know, we have been in the book of Colossians, and one of the things that struck me this last Sunday, if you were with us or watched it online, was that Paul, when he was in prison, he was suffering. He didn't pray that they would be releasing him. He prayed that his message would be understood, that the doors would be opened for the gospel. And I think that's very telling. We live in a time when we feel like we're suffering. We're experiencing new rules, regulations. We're being shut down in some areas of our lives, and it might be easy to complain. But I think it's very helpful to understand that God is in the midst of this. And what's so encouraging is that we can see his hand at work. He can see his hand calling people to himself in the middle of the struggle and the trial and the pain. So I just want to encourage you, don't miss what God is doing in the midst of it, because it might seem like this is random, doesn't make sense, but I assure you he has things under control. So having said all of that, I want to just point out a couple things. One is that the new executive orders pretty much left the church alone. And that's good news, as it allows us to sort of formulate how we're going to approach things. So for the time being, Sunday mornings don't change. We're meeting in person, 10 a.m. Here in our sanctuary, and we have our chairs spaced out like they have been. We are doing our best to clean and to socially distance and do all those things that we can do to make it safe. So if you're comfortable coming, you can do that, 10 a.m. If you're not comfortable coming, there's been a lot of new cases in the county, and it might change your mind as to whether it's safe to be here or not. I get it. It's fine. We will be live streaming our service online on our website, battlelake.org, as well as our Facebook page, and you can find that there if you'd like to join us that way. So that's an option for you for now. If you need to take a break for a few weeks or whatever, that's totally fine. The other thing it does allow us to do is continue to do Sunday school, as well as like women's Bible studies, men's breakfast, that kind of deal, because that is considered scripture studies, and those fit in that executive order fine. The other thing that it does, though, is it does change social gatherings, and so things like the women's Christmas party, or if we did like a New Year's Eve party, of course that's outside of the current mandate, but it could change. But those sorts of things would not be allowed, tables of 8. So we won't do them. We'll adhere to that, and we'll kind of pause those things. So the women's Christmas party won't be happening. We were going to have a piano recital in the building here for Roxy. That's not going to happen. So we're kind of pausing in the areas we need to pause. Also, Awana continues to meet Wednesday nights. This week is, of course, Thanksgiving, so it's not going to be taking place. But after that, we continue to meet. We're kind of following the school and what they're doing with distance learning versus in person. And they've announced again this week that they are continuing to have students in the building, preschool through 4th grade. So that will allow for us to continue to meet in person, and we'll look forward to doing that. So that's what I know for now. I just wanted to let you know where we're at. So I hope that you're doing well. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.